Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Quite an important video. So basically, Microsoft just bought Zenimax. That includes pretty much all their studios. So let's actually check out what that means. Is it good or bad? The apocalypse coming? By now, I am sure that most of you have heard the exciting news. Zenimax Media, the parent company of Zenimax Online Studios, has signed a deal to be acquired by Microsoft, including Bethesda Softworks and all of its studios, including Source. So Zenimax Media was like the company that owned like Bethesda, Zenimax Online Studios, ID, and all these things, right? And Elder Scrolls Online is developed by Zenimax Online Studios. A lot of people confuse these things. I want to take this moment to reassure the entire Elder Scrolls Online community that ESO will continue to be supported exactly as it was, and we fully expect it to keep growing and thriving on each of the platforms that are currently supported. We are very happy with the news and can't wait to see how the two companies working together can make ESO even better for everyone. So this could mean that maybe ESO will go into the game, the Xbox Game Pass. Maybe they might get more funds to actually develop the game even better. They might take away funds. We don't really know yet, right? But they're saying pretty much there won't be any changes except for more things, right? So it sounds pretty positive to me. And Microsoft has all the money, so I do hope they will support games like the Elder Scrolls Online to push them to the moon. I definitely want to thank you, the dedicated community that makes Elder Scrolls Online the huge phenomenon that it is today. We created the world, but it is you all, the fans and community of the game, that give it life. Thank you so much for being part of the success story of Source and ESO, and rest assured in the knowledge that we are focused on supporting you for many more years to come. That's the first thing. They basically announced this here. Bethesda is joining the Xbox family. This could also mean maybe they will change monetization practices, stuff like that, because they don't need as much money anymore, or maybe they don't need to milk people as hard. Who knows? Or maybe the other way around, I don't know. That's a lot of text. Let's see. Today we announced we are joining the Microsoft family. If you haven't had a chance to read what Phil Spencer and our god Todd Howard shared in their post this morning, be sure to check them out. Dude, that's so much text. I can I even read? Let's start here. When you work at the place as long as I've worked at Bethesda, just a month short of 21 years, you see some things. Chief amongst them is change. Okay. When I started, Bethesda was not much more than a handful of people. The team working on Morrowind fit in a couple of offices, and there were probably 6 or 7 of us spread across everything. Bethesda Softworks, our parent company, Zenimax Media, and our many internal studios now employ thousands of talented people working in publishing offices and development studios around the world. We have gone from one internal studio to many, from a focus on single-player fantasy RPGs to developing massive MMOs, first-person shooters, and everything in between. The world, our industry, and our company has changed a lot in the 34 years since Bethesda Softworks was first founded. Today, it changed again. And I know that brings up questions, yeah. But that's crazy, like, Zenimax has a lot of gaming studios, and Microsoft pretty much just bought them all. That's a lot of studios. But the key point is, we are still Bethesda, we are still working on the same games we were yesterday, made by the same studio we have worked with for years, and those games will be published by us. So why the change? Money! No, I'm kidding. Because it allows us to make even better games going forward. Microsoft is an incredible partner and offers access to resources that will make us a better publisher and developer. We believe that means better games for you to play, simply put. We believe that change is an important part of getting better. We believe in pushing ourselves to be better. So yes, obviously, they had to probably pay quite a big sum for everything. But I do think they're in good hands. Microsoft is looking well to their studios. I guess, like, if it was Activision or something like that, oh god, it would be doomsday, right? But Microsoft is actually nice and they're trying to help and improve. For ESO, I can see maybe they actually get more help in terms of server technology, because the biggest issue is performance there with latency and so on. So maybe something will change. For me personally, this is definitely positive, because they will have more funds to play with going forward. And we have a long history of working with Microsoft. Our companies share many of the same basic principles. We believe in a culture that values passion, quality, collaboration, and innovation. And I think back to the first time we decided to shift from being a PC-only developer and make Morrowind for the original Xbox, it was a move that countless people said would never work. Nobody on consoles wanted a game that big and complex. Microsoft believed in us, and so did you. And now RPGs of all shapes and sizes are hugely successful on console. But I guess things like Elder Scrolls Online will go onto the Xbox Game Pass, which means we can also access it through the cloud, like the Xbox cloud thingy that they're doing. Basically like Stadia, but nobody uses Stadia. It's just better. So yes, it's a big change for us, but after taking a minute to absorb the magnitude of this acquisition, we are going to continue doing what we know and love, making great games. We are going to keep trying new things. We are going to take the same passion we have poured into what we do and the passion that our community brings to the things we make and do even better. And soon the conversation will move on from this deal to taking about our games again, and I can get back to answering the questions that get us all excited. Tell me more about Deathloop. And can I see more Ghostwire? What's coming in Q4 for the Elder Scrolls? Oh, we know that already. I want to see more of the Doom's Eternal DLC. When the hell will you tell me about Starfield? This could actually be interesting. They will definitely have more money to play with to develop these big games. Starfield, Elder Scrolls 6. I'm excited for those conversations. Look forward to talking to you about all of that and much, much more in the weeks, months, and the years ahead. I believe in the people I work with. I believe in the company we have created together. I believe in the communities that have formed around the games we make. And I believe today's announcement is just the next in a long line changes in our history that will lead to bigger and better games. Pete Hines, SVP Global Marketing. We all know him. So that's this. I guess we can take a quick look to the statement. This was Phil Spencer. So yeah, Elder Scrolls. So they pretty much own all the IPs now, right? Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Wolfenstein, Doom, Dishonored, Quake, Starfield, and more. So this is from Phil Spencer now. Today is a special day as we welcome some of the most accomplished studios in the game industry to Xbox. We are thrilled to announce Microsoft has entered into an agreement to acquire Zenimax Media, parent company. Funny, on my second PC, the Twitter is going wild. As one of the largest, most critically acclaimed privately held game developers and publishers in the world, Bethesda is an incredible, talented group of 2,300 people worldwide who make up some of the most accomplished creative studios in our industry across Bethesda Softworks, Bethesda Game Studios, ID Software, Zenimax Online Studios, Arcade, Machine Games. Yeah, there's a lot. I thought there were more. 2.3k doesn't sound like a lot. Like Zenimax Online Studios already has like almost, I don't know, like 700? Interesting. Bethesda's games have always had a special place on Xbox and in the hearts of millions of gamers around the world. Our teams have a close and storied history working together, from the amazing first Doom and its ID tech engine, innovating games on PC, to Bethesda bringing their first console game to the original Xbox, the groundbreaking The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. That was actually my first Elder Scrolls game. I played the shizzle out of this. And yeah, obviously Doom. Cool stuff. Over the year, I've had many deep conversations with the creative leaders at Bethesda on the future of gaming, and we have long shared similar visions for the opportunities for creators and their games to reach more players in more ways. Just to reiterate again, I do think it's a good move. I hope, like, Bethesda kind of pushed towards like shitty monetization practices more and more. I do hope that will go away a little bit more, because Microsoft just has more funds. And like the recent games that got launched by Microsoft weren't really like just cash grabs and microtransaction filled. Just as they took the bold first step to bring the Elder Scrolls franchise to the original Xbox, Bethesda were early supporters of Xbox Game Pass, bring their games to new audiences across devices, and have been actively investigating in new gaming technology like cloud streaming of games. We will be adding Bethesda's iconic franchises to Xbox Game Pass for console and PC. Okay. Bethesda, just what Bethesda did, or like everything on Zenimax? They're pretty specific here. They would probably say Zenimax instead of just Bethesda. We will see. One of the things that has me most excited is seeing the roadmap with Bethesda's future games. Some announced and many unannounced to Xbox, console and PC, including Starfield, the highly anticipated new space epic currently in development by. I actually wonder, I mean, this deal must have been in talks for a while. Did they hold back on things like this on purpose? Because they knew there's like a deal going on? Like us, Bethesda are passionate believers in building a diverse array of creative experiences, in exploring new game franchises, and in telling stories in bold ways. All of their great work will, of course, continue and grow. We look forward to it. Okay. Forward to empowering them with the resources and support of Microsoft to scale their creative visions. So I actually really think this is like a net positive. If they really get extra resources to develop stuff, that's gonna be great. All of our work and the foundation of our relationship with you starts with a commitment to deliver a breadth of amazing games to discover and play on Xbox. Over the last few weeks, we have been excited to share more. More detail on important elements of a plan we have been building towards for years. Okay, yeah, this is like the Xbox. Let's take a look what Todd Howard has to say. I have been incredibly blessed to spend my entire career at and help build one of the best places to make games in the world, Bethesda. And I've had the joy of doing it with some of the most talented, humble and passionate people there are. Okay, it seems to be a lot of PR speak. Yeah. Okay. When I received the Lifetime Achievement Award at GDC, I joked in my acceptance, I wonder how many achievement points this one is worth. It's a good question, Todd. Gonna be interesting to see who, like, will these people actually stay there, or are they going to move on? Gonna be interesting few weeks. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. It seems to be similar to what other people said. Yeah. But yeah, this is big. Matt Firer, the director of Zenimax Online Studios, so the developers that create Elder Scrolls Online, said that ESO will keep getting the support that it did right now, and even more, most likely. So I'm really looking forward to this, what they change, might go into the Xbox Game Pass and so on. Let me know in the comment section below what your opinion on this is. I'm going to look forward what other details will sprinkle up over the next few days. Anyway, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the juicy like button Thanks for watching and see you soon. Cheers.